I am so hyped for this, though. I can't wait to see how this goes down. I mean, like, so I've heard over and over again that Heavensward is like one of the most amazing Final Fantasy stories in the entire series, not just in 14, but in the entire series. So for one thing, I'm very hyped to get there. But the other thing is that I keep hearing how dramatic the end of A Realm Reborn is, so I do love some drama. Very excited to get there. As you stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon the ghosts of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to file by your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon but see no sign of Alien. What? Wait. What? Straining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of Keycurn and the buzzing of syrphids, but no approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head, only to notice the vial lying at your feet. What? Fang, is that you? What brings you out this way? Lieutenant Alien? Why no, I haven't seen her about. Had she come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. We're to patrol the city's environs on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand? Speaking of which, isn't it about to begin? You should be with the other honored guests. Oh no. Enjoying your well-deserved respite. Aye, pray return to Ul'dah, Fang. If I chance to meet the lieutenant, I will tell her you were here. Something happened while we were led astray. Who's dead?
Oh, Sultanry, hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
What? What? Okay. Thanks for sending me over there, I guess. I don't know what's happening. I don't know who's good anymore. And I don't know what she's planning. I reckoned you'd head straight to the feast after meeting with Alien. What's the matter? No appetite? So she wasn't there, but this was? Let's see. Looks to me like an alchemist vial, but beyond that I can't say. Might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. Any road, no use worrying about Alien. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long, and when she does, we'll soon find out what this was all in aid of. Besides, you've got more important things to think about. Would you believe that while you were away, another message arrived for you? Well, one did. One delivered by the Sultana's handmaiden, no less. Seems her grace desires a private audience. Her handmaiden will meet you on the royal promenade and escort you to the Sultana's chambers. So what are you waiting for? Go. Here we go. Oh.
You needn't trouble yourself so. Your Grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your Grace is ready, I shall summon the Warrior of Light. I am.
Okay, so it's feast time. Well, everyone is here. Minfilia looking around for Jake.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
Too bad she only found Alpha Node.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, Antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty Warrior of Light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
Yes, it's me.
She will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required her attention, but it did not sound serious.
It's time for a feast. It would be my honor to escort you to Her Grace's chambers forthwith. Upon proceeding to the Sultana's bedchamber, several cutscenes will play. Aha! Here we go. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Are we ready? Hey, let's go. Oh, look at the
Enter.
Moogle and Chocobo. Oh, I still have to click buttons. It's fine.
Your Grace, your guest has arrived. Pray, come in, and take your ease.
"'Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde.
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Okay. I agree. I agree. I'm so nervous.
Such noble words. After the fact.
He's so shady.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of Her Grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands.
Okay, well, good.
'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
So we're not here for this, though. What?
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon. You wished a word, Yu Hase?
What is happening here?
You may go.
Wait, but we didn't do anything. Oh, you make it. That's a huge bottle of wine. Are we still in this room? Okay.
You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion.
Wait.
I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy.
Whoa.
You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate.
Wow, so this is why we're separate from everyone else, and why they didn't bother waiting until she was out there.
The ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few. Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me?
What do you want me to do?
I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. Much of my dread for the coming days has been quieted.
Aww. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh, the zoom on the goblet. Oh. Oh, Roban's on the case though. Oh no! Oh, she was enacting change. Wait. Oh.
grace!
Was it just...
Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead. Poison in her wine?
Are we gonna get blamed for this?
You did this!
Of course.
Spare us your denials! I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance.
Okay, what about the person who poured the wine, though?
I hereby accuse you of regicide! Men, arrest this viper!
Oh, her poor little body. She's so small. What? Oh no!
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained...
Liliana, thank you very much for the follow.
The Rising Stones is also under our control.
This is bad. This is how they're setting things
what
up?
do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Wait, but everything was gonna be...
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
You've got some creepy eyes.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh, that's a stomp.
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander,
Colthorn, thanks for the follow.
urgent message from
I appreciate it.
I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
I'm not sure who all's involved at this point.
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
Oh man, I can't believe they poisoned her.
Whatever is going on in there? Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
What?
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts. You'd best come along with us.
What is going on? Oh, the
You
smirk.
invite me to your party and now you want me to leave?
Okay,
I do so
Thancred.
detest receiving mixed signals.
Okay.
Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
Oh, fade to black.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us, now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Headphones died. I thought that would have given them plenty of time, but we'll switch to the other ones. Good thing we don't have the auto scroll on. Basilius, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Headphones got poisoned.
As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant.
Oh, that hurt.
I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthus. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Why are we listening to him?
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
Wait. He's gonna convince everyone that I did it? Spoiler, Stanley, thanks for the follow.
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case.
I'm so anxious.
You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity.
Oh. Oh, they're all going down with me.
Bring in the prisoner.
I'm very nervous about all of this now.
This woman stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamu ul Namo, and is suspected accessories to the crime. All members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This is madness!
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should
This
you
is
demand
crazy.
further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison her grace was found upon the assassin's person.
How very convenient.
Yeah, Yashtola, come
You
on.
would speak of convenience? Who persuaded her grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield.
How is nobody stopping to think about what's happening here?
Yes, I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands.
This guy is the worst.
Now,
This guy is the worst.
Ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead.
Oh, and of course, you're just... Oh, heartbroken.
Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
You did it.
This cannot be.
Oh.
Nanamo. Nanamo. No!
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you. It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
You stink. Get him.
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
Just step on him, crush him.
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis
He
true.
is so
That young lady
smug.
caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
Yes. Oh. Oh, I was not expecting to go for it. Oh, no, no, wait, no. Oh, everyone's gonna freak out now. What's going on with
Have
you?
you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members. You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
I cannot believe.
Scheming bastard!
Oh gosh! Ah!
Oh, Raban!
For a second, I thought she was holding his arm.
7 hells!
Admiral, we must leave.
So...
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
That's what you say to someone
Take the
after
Scions into custody. They have
chopping their arm off?
to commit regicide. And arrest this traitor as well.
Ah! Get away from me!
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
What does that mean?
'Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter.
How is he not screaming in pain right now?
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana?
Yes!
It was me.
Huh? What are you gonna do now?
You die!
Okay, they're just fighting with pillars now. Oh! Yes! Get me out of here. Here we go.
I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Oh, she's fast. Okay, so... That's not where you fade. That's not... Why would you do that?
Ah, there you are.
Thancred, where have you been?
Why is everybody just so Thancred? Chill.
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
Forever.
Careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share poor Nanamo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe has thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Oh
Forgive
boy.
me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of...
Just the wordiness of
Happily,
it.
I believe I can provide one. Papa Shan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If
Forgot
I
about
recall
Papa Shan.
correctly, the fireplace in Nanamo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel.
Secret passage? Oh.
It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
Yes.
The rest of you go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
Oh.
By yourself?
Okay. She's got this. She's really good.
I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papa Limo!
Oh. Well, that's one way to do it.
Hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now. Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
Okay, Tunnel of Thancred's. What's wrong with your hand? Come on, Minfilia! You don't have any skills. You have to leave. Okay, let's go. Okay, now what? Now, who are we watching now? Who's this? Wait. Is this flashback? Okay. She has an eye!
Now look what you've done.
It's blue!
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Nearing the end of my tether.
Aww. Okay, go get him. You got this. Let's go, Ida.
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
Are you telling them?
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Creepin'.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papalymo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
Get him. Ooh!
Let them have it, Ida.
Let's
I was
go,
hoping you'd
Ida.
say that.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is how this is going.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The
Does it matter?
architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
They're talking about the architecture of their escape route?
This way!
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
Maybe it's because you're just standing around and them yelling about the architecture.
You two, go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
Okay, do you get your cool cutscene now too?
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friends.
This is bizarre.
Leave us!
Ooh, drama. Good girl, Minophilia. Do as you're told.
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
Oh.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
Has he had this personality the whole game and I haven't noticed it? Because he seems like a totally different character just in the last 2 hours. Or less. Well. Okay. Oh! Uh-oh.
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
Yeah, you need her.
'Tis done.
Yes.
Forgive me, Mitra.
Farewell, Nymphilia.
Farewell. No. No. They're fine. I'm not buying that. They're fine.
Heidelin, she speaks to me. No. I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me. Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. Tis the only way.
I need to go back to everyone else, though, because... What? Oh no! Don't be sad. Wait. Wait.
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others?
What? Wait.
Damn that man!
Wait. The game... Am I supposed to think that they're actually dead?
Teleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Who? What? Who are you? Wait, who did Alphinaud run off with?
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I had
This
anything to say
guy?
about it anyway.
Hold on, though. We have to... What?
Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard!
I guess, but what about everybody else? Why does Alphinaud survive? He's the worst one. No. I'm actually pretty sure I've seen them in the future already from just being on the internet. So I'm not buying that they're all dead. I'm not buying that they're all dead. Where are we going? And who are you?
I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favor. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Uldar, and likely needed a helping hand getting away. Thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were! Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
No, we've all talked about voice actors changing.
It would appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
And I haven't seen bodies.
And who might you be, young sir?
Yeah, who are you?
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames.
Aww.
I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Uldar. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monitarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Uldar that I learned
Finding it
of
hard to
father's
take
fate.
in this information when my mind is off with the other characters, trying to figure out what happened to them. Because, I mean, it's not gonna look good either, if they're just, like, trapped, but alive.
Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
Okay, who's the friend?
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation, but in the end, 'twas I who needed saving.
I mean, you're fine, dude. Wait, what happened to the voice acting? Them soldiers will keep searching for a while yet. Reckon we'll take the carriage back towards Ul'dah and get the lay of the land. Maybe provide a distraction if need be. You three wait here. Help will be along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. All right, let's go. The most unassuming folk can prove to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us aid without a moment's hesitation. Any hint of concern for his own safety. Okay, I'm not buying that they're dead. I'm not buying it. Though I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Oh. Father spoke often of you, Fang, and long... Whose father? Long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. Pretty sure they're safe and sound? I think they're safe. I mean, no, I don't think they're safe. I think they're alive. I don't think they're safe. They said who Dad was? Okay, must have just, like, been thinking about other things. Forgive me, Marshal Tarapin, but I Alphino, my boy. Sorry to keep you waiting. Thancred? Cid. Wait, Cid wasn't there! What was Cid doing? Pulling you out of the fire as usual. Your merchant friend told me everything. Truly? Then he's no merchant of mine. Then he's no merchant but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how do you intend to bear our friends to safety? I had the Enterprise but a short distance away. All I need is a destination. We must find a place beyond the reach of both the Monetaris and the Crystal Braves. Kurthas, Ishgard will not suffer the intrusion of foreign forces in their territory. That settles it. With me, everyone. Still think they're safe. Not, I fear. Wait, why is he masked again? I must remain here. There's nothing here. I dare not abandon Ul'dah to the Monetaris and their cronies. Why am I just fighting with everything happening? You may be certain that they will seek to defame you, but both here and in other city-states. But know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn so easily on the Warrior of Light and her allies, no matter what the Monetaris claim. Marshal Terrapin, I know not what to say. But enough talk. You must go, Master Alphino. Your airship awaits. Where did he even come from? Okay, airship time. Airship will save us. Up, up! There is no rest for the righteous. Okay. There's way too many stars in the sky. Is that nod like, go save our friends? We should make for Camp Dragonhead and speak with Lord Orchefont. Mayhap he will know what to do. To save our friends? Okay. The game has not really done anything to tell me that they're dead. They just have been fading away to other scenes. No death scenes. Yeah, there's been no death. Maybe Nanamo. Master Alphino told me your tale, Fang. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. Alas, the situation here has grown more complicated in your absence. 'Twould be best if I explained in full.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The Temple Knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard, and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard.
They're definitely trying to trick me.
As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation
I'm
is
so glad the boys are still doing squats in the back.
But do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The Falling Snows, or some such.
Really?
All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Forton. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. agents of Uldar will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence.
Aww, Alf, you know?
You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions. 'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Who are my companions? Greetings, madam. Shall I show you inside? Wait. There's more? It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time. Okay. We did it. Okay, well here's Tataru, thank goodness. I tried contacting Minfilia and the others, but no one would respond. And then Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. It's not good if Minfilia's not answering her phone. Flamine told me to run, and so I did. I ran and I ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached, but I lost my way, and then... Sid? Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. Oh, I finally know what she looks like! Oh, yes. Yes, my mask. It was lost in the struggle. Pretty, isn't she? Aww. Oh. Anyway, after Yugiri found me, we traveled to Vesper Bay and met up with Oriange. Right, okay. Wow, okay. When we told him what had happened, he used his magics to weave a glamour around the Waking Sands. From the outside, our old headquarters now looks like an abandoned storehouse. The transformation didn't take long either. Apparently, Oriange started making preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking, eh? Sorry, where was I? Oh, yes. So we waited there at the Waking Sands, hoping others would come, but no one else did. My people are searching for the other Scions even as we speak, but we have met with no success yet. I had hoped that you might be able to suggest further places to look. But you should know, the Rising Stones did not share the Waking Sands' good fortune. Only Crystal Braves await you there? Be that as it may, we yet have cause to hope, do we not? If the two of you escaped, it's not impossible that the others could have done so as well. It's basically confirmation. You may have been forsaken by men and women believed true. But rest assured that the people of Doma yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts, and shall continue our efforts to locate the others and see the Scions restored to their rightful place of honor.
I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes, and look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves, and even the Scions themselves, as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored. and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos, which was all but a means to feed my own vanity.
That sounds right. Mm-hmm.
Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alfino.
Aww. Coffee?
So, Master Alfino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Alfino, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard.
Oh.
Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight.
Even when she's like sad and desperate, she's still just like boogieing.
Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
Oh no! Can't watch that.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Let us then resume our journey, together, one step.
They're fine, right? Are they not going to even tell me until Heavensward? What? They're not going to tell me. Ugh. How dare you? But we made it! We made it out of A Realm Reborn! We did it! I'm insanely excited to start Heavensward next stream.
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
Yes, okay. Oh, wait. Okay. That's Robon, right? Yes, so he is alive. He's fine. Mostly. Gabrialis is no more. The ardor was not his to invoke. His demise was of his own making. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that which should rightly be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then? The earth is fertile, and the seeds well sown. By my will, they shall reap salvation, unlike any the world has known. By his will. By his will. It's feeling a little Handmaid's Tale now. I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known? What? I would speak of fate, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star. Is this another, like, possession type thing? I really don't want them to do that again. Can he just be evil?
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth
Wait.
beyond.
That's how they spell out her. Great job.
Delusion, despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else here.
So they're really not going to show me that everyone else made it? To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavensward. If you're in the Discord, we're going to chat about this for sure. Except I still think you're tricking me. I still think you're totally tricking me. I don't know what to think. Anyway, I'll be back Tuesday next week with the beginning of Heavensward. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for all the support tonight. I just had the best time. Such a good game. Like, honestly, such a fun time. And I can't wait to play the next one. Good night.